Hey, what's going on YouTube? Back at you with another video. This is going to be quite a different video for you guys. It's it's kind of motivational, but this is more of like a story time for me. And basically, what I want to talk about is my love for anime and how I came to love anime and what about anime that I love so much. Yeah, anime is just great. It's just how we grew up watching cartoons and everything like that. Uh, how I came about watching anime, that didn't come till probably about like my teenage year. Well, no, I lied because there was Dragon Ball Z. So I mean, you know, but at first there was Dragon Ball Z. So I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z, and I like the action. I like the martial arts because I grew up, with Batman and animated series, Power Rangers, and then like certain movies that I would watch. So I was more action oriented kid. So I love the martial arts. Still love martial arts, hand to hand combat, action sequences, and everything like that. And so when Dragon Ball Z came around and I first saw it, I just saw, Goku, Vegeta, using martial arts, doing hand-to-hand combat, and then like the Ki Blast and everything like that, the Kamehameha, Spirit Bomb, Gallic Gun, Big Bang Attack, everything like that. Though, like that was the most fun I had watching anime at that time. But what really drew me into anime was in my later years because that's when I started getting acclimated to like different anime, and then I kind of like looked more deeply into like why I liked it, and it came at a time where I was going through something, and I didn't really have, and where I was at the time, I didn't really have an outlet to talk to other than the Lord. And I kind of at that time I kind of felt by myself, and I didn't have, again, I didn't have anybody to talk to, and I just felt alone, and just stuck in my room and everything like that. So I mean, luckily, we had cable, uh, and anybody that knows, like, you want to have cable, like back in the day, you wanted to have cable. Like, cable was before, the streaming services and everything like that. But I say that to say, uh, I would, watch late night Cartoon Network. Everybody knows like Adult Swim, so you would see and Toonami, so everybody would see, everybody would see Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball, uh, Gundam Wing, G Gundam, and everything like that. And so, I would watch those shows, and I, and later on, beyond the Toonami and Cartoon Network and stuff like that, I would watch One Piece, and now shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, um, and others. I have a Bleach. There's a plethora of anime that I like, and manga too. Like I love reading manga. I love watching anime. I'm not just an anime only. I read manga too. So, and I say all that to say the reason I fell in love with anime slash manga is because during that time where I didn't really have anybody to talk to, the characters in the anime and manga, they what I liked about the characters so much, and why I hold certain anime and manga like dear to me, is because those characters had the aspects to never give up and to always persevere even through the toughest times. For example, like Luffy from One Piece, or you know, Goku from Dragon Ball, Yuji from JJK, um, even like Andy from the new one, Undead Unluck. No matter what trials and tribulations that they go through, they never give up in what they strive to do. And in certain aspects of my life, that's how I carry myself. I don't strive to be like them, but that aspect to never give up and to always face hardships with positivity, and to go into hardships doing the very best that you can, and having the Lord on my side, that gives me an extra edge. But seeing something that I liked, and then later on down the line, as I got older, I was able to look at those characters like from a certain standpoint and be like, okay, well, this character, he's going through a certain hard time, or this character is having trouble with being encouraged or whatever, and then they'll have another character come and speak positively into what they need to do, or again, like if they're going through something and they need to get stronger, they persevere and they train. I when I was going through that and I saw those characters also kind of like going through hard times, almost in a similar aspect that I was going through, it encouraged me, and it changed my outlook on how it should be in my life at that time. It taught, like, the characters showed me that yes, you will go through hard times. Yes, there will be times where you feel down. There will be times where you think that you can't get through anything. But at the same time, know that you have the strength to get through it. Just know that there's always a positive light at the end of that struggle. Like in the Bible, Jesus will get you through the storm. And it was almost kind of like seeing, like, the positivity and the character's outlook on life and how they deal with things. And I used that as encouragement to get me through those things. And that's why I love manga and anime so much, is because those characters showed me that no matter what happens, I can get through it. I have the strength in order to overcome any aspect or any hurdle that might try to slow me down or might try to stop me. And those characters showed me that strength is more than just muscles. It's a strength of the mind as well, because some of the characters that that are in anime and manga that I like, they don't really have, I mean, some of them do, but most of them aren't really like buff characters. But their mentality and their perseverance to get through certain obstacles, that's what makes them strong, and that's what helps them get through and overcome any situation that they may go through. And when I saw that, and when I was old enough to understand, like, the mentality of some of these characters, I'm just like, wow, like that's really awesome. Like, it's not just like a senseless, like, fighting, or like, I mean, it's senseless fighting, but it's just so much more that goes on with that character that I was able to see and I was able to understand. And I'm just like, okay, well, that character is going through this, but they had the mental fortitude in order to get through those certain things. And that's why I liked it so much, is because, again, when I was going through what I was going through, at the time I didn't have that mentality. And anime and reading helped me see, like, okay, like, some of these characters are going through the same things that I'm going through, and I didn't really have anybody to talk to. So it also gave me encouragement to also go to others for help, because in order for them to get better, they went to other characters and asked them for help and asked them for training, and asked them what their outlook on life is. And even through that helped me see that I can go to others and, you know, ask them to help me, or have them give me advice and everything like that. And yeah, man, like, yeah, like anime and manga really got me through things, and that's something, I'll never give up. Like, I'll never, ever have a quitting mindset. I'll never have a mindset of defeat, and that's why, you know, manga and anime are so dear to my heart, is because of, certain lessons and certain characters that I was able to watch, you know, growing up and seeing what they went through. And, you know, that's why anime and manga are such a staples in my life. But yes, do you have to have discernment watching some anime and manga? Yes, you do. And I don't live through anime and manga. I just like it. Like, I love anime and manga, but I'm not gonna let it, you know, control me or whatever. Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm a real life person, and anime and manga is fantasy. And do I like it? Do I love it? Yes, but I don't let it control me. And some anime and manga you don't want to read or watch. So if you're watching this video and you have, you know, certain loved ones that, you know, that want to get into anime and manga, you know, always use discernment, and always watch certain things and always read certain things before you suggest them, because some of them are not good. I'll just say that. But yeah, this is just a fun video of, you know, some of the anime and manga that I like. Again, like I said, Jujutsu Kaisen, Blue Lock, Undead Unluck, Dragon Ball, Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop, Inuyasha, Samurai Champloo, My Hero Academia, Naruto, One Piece, and quite many more. Man, it's just I have a long list of anime and manga that I like. And if you want any recommendations, leave a comment, leave a like, share this if you're a manga and anime pro or whatever. And also, we can have a conversation in the comments about some anime and manga that you might like, or we could have a discussion on see whose main character is better. But yeah, just wanted to make this little fun video for everybody, and to kind of get to know me better. So I might do a lot more of these. But yep, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed day. Catch you on the next one.